In the frostbitten wilds of 1845 Canada, where the Howlett estate loomed like a sentinel of secrets, young James Howlett's world shattered in a crimson instant, his father John slain by the groundskeeper Thomas Logan, a man whose rage unleashed the boy's latent fury, bone claws erupting from tender knuckles to pierce the killer's heart. Gasping his last, Thomas whispered the venomous truth. He was James's true sire, a revelation that scorched the child's soul as he fled into the night, shadowed by Victor Creed, Thomas's brutal son, and thus his half-brother, their bond forged in blood and flight from a vengeful mob's torches. Two mutants, adrift in a century's savage embrace. Through the smoke-choked fields of the American Civil War, the muddied trenches of World War I, the blitzkrieg skies of the Second, and the jungle inferno of Vietnam, the brothers Howlett, now Logan, and Creed prowled as immortal predators, their regenerative curses shielding them from bullets, bayonets, and time's cruel scythe. Victor's feral savagery a growing storm that Logan reigned with weary resolve. In Vietnam's Emerald Hell, Victor's claws claimed a superior officer after a thwarted assault on a village girl, drawing a firing squad's futile hail. From the grave's edge, Major William Stryker emerged, his eyes gleaming with predatory promise, recruiting the unkillable duo into Team X, a cadre of mutants wielding superhuman might. The teleporting John Wraith, the electrifying Bolt, the invincible Blob, the loquacious swordsman Wade Wilson, and the lethal marksman Agent Zero. Their missions a blur of shadowed ops, from Nigerian diamond raids to village inquisitions that turned Logan's stomach, prompting his desertion into the wild unknown. 6 years carved Logan's exile into quietude, renaming him Wolverine in the whisper of Canadian pines, where he felled timber by day and surrendered to love's rare warmth by night with Kayla Silverfox, her tales of cunning beasts weaving spells around his guarded heart. Stryker's shadow intruded once more, bearing grim tidings. A phantom slayer called Team X, Bolt fried in a carnival blaze, Wilson silenced in some unmarked grave, imploring Logan's aid, only to be rebuffed until Victor's claws rent Kayla's throat in a frenzy of betrayal, leaving Logan broken and baying for vengeance. Stryker's bargain struck at last. Adamantium, the meteor-forged alloy to sheath Logan's bones in unbreakable wrath. Strapped to the table, he etched Wolverine on dog tags as a talisman of her stories, awakening in surgical agony to overhear Stryker's erasure command. Memory's thief, claws slashing free in a rampage that spilled into the dawn, Stryker's hounds loosed in lethal pursuit. Naked and feral, Wolverine stumbled into the Hudson Farms sanctuary, where elders Travis and Heather cloaked him in their lost son's leather and steel, a fleeting hearth that Dawn's treachery extinguished. Agent Zero's chopper blades churning earth and life alike, riddling the couple in crimson harvest before Wolverine's rage dismantled vehicles, skies, and Sniper in a whirlwind of retribution, his roar over Zero's radio, a vow etched in adamantium. Stryker's doom drawn inexorably near. Tracking ghosts to Wraith's teleported veil and Blob's guilt-swollen bulk, truths unraveled. Stryker's island lair harvested young mutants like chaff. Victor, his blade in the reaping. Gambit, the kinetic card slinger, held the key, his New Orleans haunt a powder keg where Wolverine bartered words for passage, only for Victor's ambush to claim Wraith's lifeblood. Their fraternal clash a tempest of claws and snarls interrupted by Gambit's explosive intervention, forging an uneasy alliance to storm 3 Mile Island's mutant abyss. The facility's sterile bowels unveiled horrors, caged powers flickering like dying stars as Wolverine confronted Stryker's silk-wrapped deceit. Kayla alive, her death a feint bartered for her diamond-skinned sister Emma's chains, her persuasion's honeyed lie curdling Logan's trust into ash. propelling him toward exile until Victor's howl of spurned ambition echoed, denied adamantium for his fragile frame. His assault on Kayla, a clarion that summoned Wolverine back, claws carving near-fatal judgments spared by her plea for the man beneath the beast. Together they unshackled the imprisoned, Scott Summers' optic fury, others' wild gifts, only for Stryker to unleash Weapon Tobwin, the abomination Deadpool, Wade reborn with sewn-shut lips and stolen powers, a mutant-slaying chimera rampaging through corridors of chaos. Wolverine lured the horror to Cooling Tower's pinnacle, Victor's redemptive surge turning the tide in sibling solidarity, Deadpool's head severed in atomic spray as the monolith crumbled, Gambit's kinetic leap snatching Wolverine from the void. In the rubble's hush, Kayla's wounds wept finality, her persuasion commanding Stryker's retreat into military noose as adamantium slugs burrowed into. Untamed chose the road's lonely howl, his legend, a claw-marked scar on eternity's hide, where brother's blood and lover's lies birthed the Wolverine, eternal wanderer of rage and redemption.